Ever wondered what a 1.4 million Swiss franc watch would look like? Well, wonder no more and feast your eyes on the Jacob & Co. Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon watch, manufactured by one of the most creative and innovative watchmaking brands in the market today and inspired by one of the greatest modern hypercars ever made. Join us as we go hands-on with the spectacular Jacob & Co. Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon Blue Sapphire Crystal Timepiece. All the details about this ultra-technical watch are available in the description box if you want to check them out after watching this video. Luxury automobile manufacturer Bugatti and luxury watchmaker Jacob & Co. signed a multi-year partnership in 2019 with a mission to develop creative and groundbreaking timepieces. And the Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon Sapphire Crystal in Blue delivers on that promise. According to Jacob & Co., the concept of the Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon was based on the idea to duplicate the iconic Bugatti 16-cylinder engine in a timepiece. It took a year to develop and everything was designed to pay tribute to the famed Chiron car. For instance, the unique case of the watch draws inspiration from the flowing lines of the Chiron car. The case measures an imposing 55mm by 44mm and it sits proudly wide and tall on the wrist. Yet, because it is fashioned from transparent sapphire, the case retains an airy feel and offers unobstructed views of the inner workings. Every angle of this watch provides a glance at something special inside. The details are simply stunning, and each time you take a long look, we guarantee you'll spot something you hadn't noticed before. Producing a case made entirely from sapphire is no easy feat. It requires several months to complete a Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon case using a combination of computer-aided design, arduous manufacturing processes, and traditional hand polishing. In fact, it can take a single craftsman up to 120 hours just to hand polish the case, thanks to all the various angles, surfaces, and shapes of the complex architecture. If we focus at the face of the watch, we see the time display at the forefront, featuring blue tipped hour and minute hands that point to blue hour markers. Nestled under the time display and positioned at 12 o'clock is the 1 minute, 30-degree inclined flying tourbillon. This is the first time Jacob & Co. has used an inclined tourbillon, and the inclination allows for a better view of this hypnotic whirling mechanism. Since this is a flying tourbillon, the regulating organ is only supported on one side. At the 9 o'clock position is the timekeeping power reserve indicator, complete with the universal gas pump symbol. The bottom portion of the case is home to 3 crowns, set on top of a horizontally striped background in that signature Bugatti blue shade and emblazoned with the Chiron logo. The crown on the left serves to adjust the time, while the center crown winds up the manual winding GCAM 37 movement, which has 60 hours of power reserve. But that's not all. Turn that crown clockwise and it'll change the power of the timekeeping part of the watch. Turn the same crown counterclockwise and it will wind up the engine component of the watch. Finally, the crown on the right activates the engine animation. Comprised of 578 components and entirely suspended in 4 places, the mechanically impressive movement of the Jacob & Co. Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon is on display for all to see under a massive sapphire crystal. Part of the movement, or the engine block, as the company calls it, is a miniaturized version of the Bugatti engine. So, when we push the crown on the right, the engine comes alive, and what we see are 16 pistons pumping up and down, similar to what would happen in a true 16-cylinder piston internal combustion engine. It's an absolute pleasure to see in action. Plus, adding to the visual sensation of the animation are 2 turbochargers that spin on the side of the engine block. If we turn the watch around, we can admire even more of that intricate hand-assembled movement. In particular, we see those 2 barrels where one is for powering the engine animation and the other for timekeeping. We can also clearly see the black main plate, some of the movement jewels, and the blue text around the edges of the caseback. This blue and sapphire crystal Jacob & Co. Bugatti watch is paired with a fresh white rubber strap with textured details running through the center and a titanium folding clasp to wrap the timepiece securely around the wrist. Extravagant, extreme, and exciting, the Jacob & Co. Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon Sapphire Crystal is an impressive feat of design, engineering, craftsmanship, and mechanics. Wearing this is akin to having a Bugatti engine on your wrist, and that's not something you can say every day. Fans of cutting-edge, high horology and heart-pounding hypercars will no doubt be captivated by this Bugatti Chiron-inspired Jacob & Co. watch. Not only is the Jacob & Co. Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon Sapphire Crystal in Blue watch limited to only 7 pieces worldwide, but it's also priced at 1.4 million Swiss francs. To call this an ultra-exclusive timepiece is an understatement. However, Les Ambassadeurs is proud to have this ultra-exclusive Jacob & Co. watch in stock. While you can certainly visit us to see this remarkable watch in the metal, you can also take advantage of our flash delivery service. Watches purchased from Les Ambassadeurs' website can be delivered within 3 hours to any location in Switzerland. Yes, you heard that right. A watch can be sent right to your doorstep in 3 hours or less. So, if you need a special watch in a hurry, you can count on us. What are your thoughts about this Jacob & Co. Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon Sapphire Crystal in Blue watch? Let us know what you think by leaving us a comment below. And if you want to stay up to date on the latest watch reviews from Les Ambassadeurs, please subscribe to our channel. Click the bell button and give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.